Hey, hello, and howdy. Welcome to a bit of a manifesto type of show here. So, I want to draw a line in the sand and clarify what we're doing here and what the future is and what to expect. Because this channel, this particular channel, if you're seeing this because it popped up in your feed because you've interacted with us. So, before you have been seeing real estate related stuff like real quick minutes, uh, local business interviews, and things like that. That will not be on this channel anymore. In fact, that has all moved over to Craftsman Real Estate Services channel. I'll try to post that in the show notes here or in the comments below after we're off. But for now, what I want to tell you about is what we are going to be discussing on this channel moving forward. And I hope that this will find an audience that is kindred in spirit because I have realized that I need a soapbox. I need a vessel to be able to share some things that don't fit in the real estate box for Craftsman Real Estate Services and don't fit in the tools box for the toolbox because those are two passion projects that I have and I want to see them take off. I want to see a lot of good engagement with a community that values real estate in pursuit of all around excellence and a good use of tools, an exploration of all things tools. But there are other things in life that I need a vessel to share with you. I need a community that can interact and can share tips and tricks. And so that is the purpose of this. I want to share with you in future weeks about why this has been a major freedom for me. That fit into this. We'll talk about that this week. I want to share things like why this might be the best thing you could do. I want to share a little bit about a lot of things, not real estate related, not tool related, but life tips, tricks, lifestyle coaching, how to orient your entire life around your visions, values, and principles, how to think about what you do, how to think differently about who you are, where you live, what you eat, what you wear. We want to talk about all of these things because in the end, our life is a collection of a million or possibly tens of millions of tiny decisions that we make. And what just keeps me up at night, not literally because I sleep really well, but what metaphorically keeps me up at night, what gives me pause, what is heavy and toilsome for my soul is this idea. We will end up somewhere. 100% of us. We will end up somewhere. That can be by design and intention. It can be on purpose, or it can be incidentally. It can be on purpose, or it can be on accident. And if you think about where you are right now, whatever way, think about your physical fitness, think about your financial fitness, think about your spiritual healthfulness, think about your relationships with other people, think about everything think about how much you read, think about anything that is valuable to you and objectively valuable, objectively important. Where you are now. Now, if possible, put on your thinking goggles and look into the future and see you 10 years from now, see you 20 years from now, see you 50 years from now. Can you see it? Maybe you won't be around 50 years, but maybe you will. And if you will, see you 50 years from now. That person is a collection of decisions you make. You today, me today. I'm mid 30s. When I'm mid 80s, I will be living a life that I, in my mid 30s, decided along the way. And it's not, I don't say this to minimize what has happened to us, for us, and around us in the past. But what we all need to realize is that who we are now is shaped by our experiences and our backgrounds in the past. But who we are then is shaped by what who we are now does with the millions of opportunities we have in the future. And so the onus, the pursuit of this channel will be to explore ways that we can take a million tiny steps closer to the life we want to be living, the person we want to be, the people we want to be around, the things we want to model and employ and live in lights of the in those communities we want to be in. We want to progress towards those ends. And in journeying together in this, what I hope that we all pick up are ways that we can leverage the 5 capitals of life. And that is some verbiage picked up from the Abraham's Wallet podcast, which you should absolutely pick up. I want to start sharing with you what I'm reading, watching, buying, and learning, because I think that's a fantastic opportunity for us to expose to one another things that we enjoy or are finding merit in that you may not know about, or maybe you do, or maybe you've had more experience with that thing and you hate it, and you can help me avoid a pitfall that I can't see by being a community together in pursuit of living the lives that we know we want to live. We can do it better. And that's what we're about. I want to do life better. I want you to do life better. I want us, having been around each other, having rubbed up against one another for a few minutes, a few hours, a few days, who knows what our futures are. But I want the truth to be that us, having bumped up against each other in some way, to be a little bit better at the thing that's most valuable, at the thing that we know we want, the thing that lasts, the thing that's truly important, because we are surrounded by screaming, tantrum throwing requests for our time and attention. And if we're not careful, we'll join up our moments of attention, as fleeting as they are, we'll join them up, and we'll just keep storing them up in these things like politics and fear and the news and what our friends are doing or what this person thinks of us, and all of a sudden we have gathered our plates so full, and we'll look up, and inevitably the question that we ought not ever ask will come, which is, how did I get here? Let's not ever ask that question. Let's always know how we got somewhere, and we'll get there by one step at a time, taking steps in the right direction. So that's our pursuit. Thanks for watching. Go have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll link to those 2 channels below in case you want to check those out. And while you're here, I'd love for you to subscribe so you are here in place for the upcoming videos. My next one I'm most excited about is why I want to be Guatemalan. See you guys.